This is our suspect.
Really? What?
Yep.
Do you know what he does, or?
The only information that I found is I see the drug dealer.
He looks Korean.
Well, see, we're gonna have to question him and get some more information from him.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. Let's go.
All right.
Whoa, what you got?
Excuse me, are you Steve King?
Why?
We're using questionnaire.
Well, I'll be back.
No, excuse me.
I don't know who Steve King is. Huh? Where am I? Help me! Help me! Huh?
Steve King, age 50.
Occupation?
Pharmacist for 25 years.
Liar. Where were you born?
Gwangju in South Korea.
Since you claim to be a pharmacist, we're gonna have to ask you some questions.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you some about your past. Mr. King, was it your childhood dream to be a pharmacist?
Not really.
See, I was right. Case closed.
Okay, now, let's not get carried away. Let's ask more questions and find out if it's for real or not. So, Mr. King, why did you want to become a pharmacist?
Well, I was pretty good in most of the class to become a pharmacist. So I decided to become a pharmacist.
Okay, well then, what math class did you take at school? Did you become a pharmacist?
Well, in Korea, we don't really have specific classes. We just pretty much I took calculus, stats, and differential equations in high school and college.
Pretty convincing, but not convincing enough. What do you think is the most important math class to take to become a pharmacist, huh?
Well, calculus and statistics are pretty important, but I believe that chemistry is more important than both of them.
Fascinating. Okay, so did you study pharmacy in Korea, huh?
Yes, 6 years in Jung'ang University.
Never heard of it. So when did you go to America, and what did you have to do to become a pharmacist here?
Well, I took several exams. First one was FPGEE, Foreign Policy Graduate Equivalence Examination, and the NAPLES, North American Pharmacist Licensure Examination.
Did you have to do any internship hours?
Yes, 1,500 hours of internship.
Wow. Okay, convincing, but what jobs do you have to take before to become a current retail pharmacist?
Well, I worked in the Korean Army in the medical field, and I owned a Yunjong pharmacy in Korea.
Okay, all seems pretty fascinating. So, all right, my partner who's going to take over from here, so she can continue on. So, Sherry?
All right, Steve. I'm gonna ask you some specific questions about being a pharmacist in general. This should prove to us that you really are a pharmacist. Okay? All right. First question. I want you to list the steps in order to become a pharmacist.
Well, one, in college, you must take biology and chemistry and major in pre-pharmacy. Not knowing the background of chemistry can seriously endanger patients' lives, so it's very important. Two, schooling can take up to 6 to 8 years. 2 to 4 years of pre-pharmacy and 4 years of chemistry and biology. Three, pharmacists.
Hey! Pay attention. Keep going.
Three, pharmacists must do 1,500 hours of internship. 4, in order to work as a pharmacist, you must pass several exams, like the ones that I mentioned before, and the state law examination.
All right. Very good. Very good at faking. So then, what do you do as a pharmacist?
Well, we make sure that our patients get the correct prescription from their doctor. And we have to make sure that the doctor is not giving the wrong medication, because if then it is our responsibility. And we have to check the frequency, which is the amount of times the patient needs to take the medicine in one day. And also, we have to check for the medicine dosage. Doctors may prescribe wrong dosage, which will cause serious harm to the patient. Also, we have to input the patient's information as well as the insurance billing.
Okay. So then, how do pharmacists use math in their job?
Well, we use simple math to calculate the daily dosage of medicine. Higher level math is used to understand overall concept of medication like half-life, pharmacokinetics, and pharmacodynamics. We use calculators to compute simple math and applications, and we use computers to keep the record of our patients.
Okay, very nice. So then, if you major in pharmacology, what kind of job opportunities can one have?
Well, you can be a retail pharmacist, where you work at stores. Like me, because I work at Smith. You can also be a clinical pharmacist or specialist in hospitals.
Okay, so then, what's the starting salary and what's the average salary for a period of time?
$83,000 is the starting annual salary. After about 10 or 20 years, the salary does not change much from the starting salary. You can go up to $95,000, but I'm different because I'm the manager of the Smith Pharmacy.
Oh, really?
And so I make around $120,000.
Impressive.
Of course, I'm like, you fine.
Okay. Then how many hours does pharmacist work in a week?
Well, we pharmacists usually have a very flexible schedule. We have to work about 40 hours a week and take about 2 to 3 days off work.
All right. Thank you for answering. We will get back to you shortly.
Hey, Jihye.
Hey,
Oh, what happened to you?
the usual, underneath the wall again.
That's it? So, what do you think about Steve?
Oh, Pete. Actually, I was missing.
I'm not so sure about that.
Okay, well, how about we try to review the answers and match them up with the research that we had on the pharmacist before we came.
Okay, sounds good to me. Well, the first thing he mentioned was that pharmacists need to study in school for about 3 years. And that is true.
That is true. And he also said that statistics, calculus, and differential equation is also needed, and it's helpful to become a pharmacist.
Right. And I was impressed when he mentioned that chemistry is one of the most important classes to take as a pharmacist. Because from what I've learned, pharmacists need to have a really strong chemistry background in order to succeed.
That's true. And he also mentioned half-life and how it's used.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
and he said that half-life is used to see how long the medicine stays on a person's body and how long it takes to actually work on a person's body. So which means the biology is also needed as well. Which is correct.
And he mentioned that communication skills and being able to handle other customers is also very important as a pharmacist because it's mostly about business, you know?
And well, he also mentioned that even though math is required, the more important thing is that people, the pharmacists need to check the prescription and see if it's correct, and if it's not, to change it. And it's also important to give the customer the right medication. It's responsible. They're responsible for that.
Dang. You answered all the questions so well.
Oh, he's not a drug dealer. He's a drug dealer.
Oh, and a pharmacist.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Finally,
Wow.
okay.
We should go tell Steve about this.
We should. Okay, so let's go. All right.
Where am I?
Same place, idiot.
Wow. All right. Well, we came up with a conclusion.
So we decided that you are a pharmacist. So
Told you I am.
Never. But now we want your opinion and some advices on certain things.
So Sherry? Alright, so we would like to know if you like or dislike your job and why.
Well, I really like my job because I have a very flexible schedule. But I kind of don't like it because it's a very responsible job. And it can be very stressful because of the customers when they get angry and very demanding.
I see. So, what advice would you give to students in school today who might want to become a pharmacist?
Study hard because it's a very competitive field. And there are lots of people who want to become a pharmacist.
Okay, anything else? Nothing? Alright then. Okay then. I guess we didn't go. Alright, let's go.
Well, you got to time me first. Here you go. Help me! Help me! Ah! Ah! Matt!
What do you want, man? I've been waiting 20 minutes in the car, man.
You want to tell me first?
Wow, gosh. Yeah, I get some medicine. I'm pretty sick.
You want some?
I'm not a pharmacist. Good thing I'm not either. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.